Okay. Point it whenever you can point it.
Hare Krishna, Hari Bol, Dandavat Pranam, Prabhuji and Mataji, please sit down, please settle down. So the change in plan is we'll be having the lecture now, and right after the lecture we are going to start Gaur Aarti, and then we'll continue the Kirtan for 45 minutes like that, and then we'll wrap up and have dinner prasadam.
And then Shloka test.
Or we'll figure it out what to do after that for a little gap at that time. Okay? Hare Krishna. So I have the introduction of Jesus. So let us welcome His Ananta Goprabhu with 3 loud and enthusiastic Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. So Prabhuji has been our class teacher, a very, very patient and tolerant class teacher who has seen us through the entire series of Bhakti Shastri.
Come on a minute. Press chesara.
Hare Krishna, Hari Bol, please. Poonam Mataji, Dandavat Pranam.
Hare Krishna. Krishna. So all of you, it's like a long time my cherished desire has come true. That to whom I always trouble online, now I am there in front of you to trouble you offline also. So it is my pleasure to be amongst you, that all of you are so sincere practitioner of the devotional life, and I got an opportunity to be there in front of you and be there amongst of you for quite long time. And it was like, I know everyone's like 48 devotees, their name I know. But it was like I was checking the close book also sometimes, and I was saying the registration was there. You can just say me the name, I will tell you the surname. This is like some often time I was doing that. So it was like the same. So it was many times it was happening that the names only remaining the names, so better I can see the faces. And I tried to guess it out who is who. And many times 80%, 90% in this whole assembly in the morning time till the afternoon, the devotees were meeting, and I was quoting their name. But some devotees' name I couldn't. But maximum time I just quoted the name. I was asking for it in the morning to him. Where is our friend? Who was asking the questions many times. So I like the people, those who are asking the questions. So It's like on online, the faces are different. Offline, the faces are different. Sometimes the height is not been known. So it was good to be there amongst of you. Very wonderful souls. And it was a challenge for me that when this batch came to me, it was a really challenge because Raya Shampru personally called me and said that it is so Raya Shampru called me and said that, Prabhu, will you just take this batch? So, well, who are these people, Prabhuji? These are very loving, and these are my heart, like where I always go. And I am going to Hyderabad, and these guys, these devotees are preaching a lot, and I like this model. And this batch of devotees would like to go for the Bhakti Shastri, and I want somebody who can take them. So it is like whenever the Raishampru is calling, it was like he is personally involved also. So whenever he is involved, then I have to be extra careful for that. And I was having this impression that if I fail somebody, then it will be like the question mark on me, not on you. That is like that. It's like the person is like that. Why you failed such person? So it was. You was not understanding the pressure I was going through, but it is like you people were saying that it is like we are in pressure. In the morning time, Raishampru finished the class, and somebody, I feel that Prabhuji was saying that pass karo. So, again, he was building up the pressure on me. Like pass karo. कहाँ पर आपको फेल किया है? I never failed you all. Like all the graces were there. So, no, it is not like that. It is not like that. It is not my grace or something. I just gracefully. It was you all. It was you all deserved. You have endeavored a lot, and I was just like the person who was giving the marks as per the persons. And somebody who has got less marks, please don't angry on me. Whatever it is, like the evaluation strategy of the BVRB, I just followed, and whatever the best I can do, I could have done. So now we are starting up. So it is very new topic where first time I am giving this. Generally, in such assembly, like those who are sitting, and the first time I'm meeting some people offline, I generally prefer to give the topic which I have well versed. 2-3 times wherever I have given the topic that I actually think that I can give. But now this is a topic the first time I'm giving, first time to the Hyderabad audience. So it is my offering to Srila Prabhupada on the day of incorporation of the ISKCON. So he is our founder Acharya, preeminent Acharya of the whole ISKCON. So it is not only ISKCON. I just would like to say that it is the golden age. I will be explaining thoroughly that what exactly I'm just going to tell you. So be there with me. And it is a last session, really a last session. He will not change any plan now. It's like he will not be adding anything or any person after that. So whatever the energy you are having, whatever the energy you are left it, you please concentrate, because it is the offering to Srila Prabhupada, and all of us can offer this. It's like whenever, now the appearance day of Srila Prabhupada is also there after 1 month. And incorporation day of ISKCON has also happened recently. So this is the thing where we should know what the contribution the Srila Prabhupada is having in our life, in the whole world, in the whole community, and many others. There is one famous song which is expressing the glory of the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. What the work he has done, what the things he has done. And that when I heard that song first time, it was really, the tears were there in the eyes. Yadi gaur na hoito, tabe ki hoito, e mona dhari tanden. What would have happened if the goer has not appeared? Where were we? No chance. That's why many Westerners, till date, the Westerners are, whenever the Gaur Nitai's Aarti, whenever the Gaur Nitai is singing and their glorification is happening, they are more attentive. In the Mangal Aarti, I have seen many times whenever the Westerners are coming, they Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya, because we are Indians, we are knowing that, okay, Krishna and Radha. But this Westerners knows that the Krishna and Radha has been offered to us as a gift by whom? The Gaura. Radhar Mahima, Prema Rasa Sima, Jagat Janeha Ke. Who would have known Jagat, not India? India, that traditionally we were worshipping Radha and Krishna as one of the gods. But the prominence was not been given. Still now, ISKCON is the organization or one of the organizations which is giving a prominence that we are worshipping other demigods also, we are respecting them, but our heart is for Radha and Krishna, nobody else. And that is because Gaur Nitai. That is because of Gaur Nitai. Because they have appeared, they have mentioned the glories of the Radha and Krishna worship. It is not that out of some emotions, okay, Radha and Krishna. Sometimes the devotees ask, sometimes the outsiders ask, whether Radharani married to Krishna, whether it was a legal or it is an illegal affair. But we say that it is legal, illegal, we don't know, but we know one, that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has said that this is the thing we have to do it. This is the offering. This is the gift of the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. We have got the Radha and Krishna worship. How many of us were worshipping the Radha Krishna as the supreme personality of Godhead? One of the gods is a Radha Krishna. Just like other demigods were there, we were worshipping the Radha and Krishna, we were offering. But it was not the main object of the worship was. So we were actually also becoming the westernized. What to speak about? Then, okay, the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, how many of you came across the name of Lord Chaitanya before coming to ISKCON? Came across the name of Lord Chaitanya before coming to ISKCON? Majority of us were not. Majority of us were not. So who has given the name? So that is the Prabhupada has given the Gaur has given the Radha and Krishna. So we are not directly approaching. So that's why in our altar also the chain is there. Our spiritual master Prabhupada, Gaur Nitai, every temple is having the Gaur Nitai ISKCON. I have not seen any temple that where the Gaur Nitai is not. Jagannath, Baldev, Subhadra may be there or not, but small deities of the Gaur Nitai must be there. It is 99.99%. Or else only Mahaprabhu is standing. Gaur Nitai is not there, but at least Mahaprabhu is standing. So that is, Srila Prabhupada has given Gaur, and that's why the Jayapataka Maharaj has written one poem, which is somewhat similar to this, Yadi Gaur na ho. So he offered, in one of the offering of Srila Prabhupada, he sang this. I heard this in 2004 by Jayapataka Maharaj, or 2002 he was offering, and I was there as a witness. It was like I was one of the audience. So he was singing. So what is this prayer? Yadi Prabhupada na hoito तबे की हयत जीवन बहित किसे where would have my life have gone कैसे बीत गया होता मेरा लाइफ निताय गौरेर अपार करुणा के दीत सकल देशे निताय गौरेर अपार करुणा what is the apara karuna of Nitai Gaur? Apara karuna Nitai Gaur has given the Radha and Krishna. So Nitai Gaur set us the process of worshipping Radha and Krishna. So it is a Sankirtan movement. The Sankirtan movement has been given by the Nitai and Gaur. That is by that we are experiencing the happiness in our devotional life. Some other devotees are also apart from ISKCON or the Gaudiya Math or apart from the Gaudiya Sampradaya. They are also worshipping. But that what we are experiencing, if it is, I am not trying to compare with other Sampradayas or anything, but majority of the times whenever we are meeting some other Sampradaya Acharyas or other Sampradaya Gurus also or other Sampradaya practitioners, they also say that this is a unique process of raising the hands and dancing in front of the Radha and Krishna. This looks very good. It's very good. Isn't it? Very unique way. I have seen, like in my life, I never danced before coming ISKCON. But like the first time when I experienced that, the devotees were dancing on the day of Jalmashtami. I was amazed as to why these people are raising the hands and dancing up and down. It's the same experience when Shamanantu from Jopati was saying that. He was been born in a Brahman family, in Kokanastha Brahman family, and he says that when I came from ISKCON, I felt that below me also the floor is also jumping. It's like when I started jumping or when I started dancing, I was not knowing. So this is the effort. This is the effect of this. So Srila Prabhupada, the founder Acharya of the Golden Age, I am having 40 minutes with me.
Oh, no.
6.
You can go anytime.
6:30 it is.
You can go late also. You can go till late also. No change in the program. You can
Okay. Hare Krishna. Yeah. So, setting the scene for the Srila Prabhupada. There is a setting scene of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also. There is one essay in a Sajjan Doshni by Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur that the setting the scene for Lord Chaitanya to appear. And here, in the first time in a Sajjan Doshni, he writes down that how the 4 acharyas were meeting Lord Chaitanya before the Lord Chaitanya's appearance. And they were taking the blessings. And the acharyas were saying that when you will be coming and what clay. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says that you can just make a ground for me to come. And I will be taking some principles from your sampradaya. Two principles each from every sampradaya I will be taking. So same way, it's like Loknath Soy Maharaj writes down in his book, My Memories. I feel the name is My Memories of Srila Prabhupada. My Srila Prabhupada. In that, he writes down about one devotee, Atma Tattva Prabhu. That Atma Tattva Prabhu has done a very rigorous survey about Acharya, the founder Acharya. Read many scriptures, well versed with Vedic literature, and thousands of notes. He just read it. And then afterwards he made one analogy, that bow analogy. He says that this is the analogy where he was mentioning, it is like the 4 curves are there in a bow, and the 4 curves are like the 4 sampradayas. And a bow will not work unless the string is strung there. So the main string where the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the Aadhar for every other sampradaya, even though we have taken two principles from the other sampradayas, but the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the Aadhar for every sampradaya. So that's why he is a string. And bow itself will not be useful. There has to be an arrow. So the arrow gets a direction whenever there is a feather at the rear of the arrow. It is not for any style the feather is been applied for. No, it is for the direction. So after Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the direction will be there by the 6 Goswamis. 6 Goswamis with their literature, they will be guiding. So the literature, like even the Janva Mata, after the departure of Lord Chaitanya and Nityananda Prabhu, Janva Mata approached Jiva Goswami and says that the Vrindavan, Mayapur now is in need of Vrindavan. The Jiva Goswami was staying in Vrindavan and in Mayapur and the area the Janva Mataji was preaching. She was the head of all the Vaishnavas. And she came to meet Jiva Goswami and says that Vrindavan is having the culture of the Gaudiya Vaishnavism now. And Mayapur is like the West Bengal, where the Chalma Bhumi of the Lord Chaitanya is in now danger. Because many Appasampradayas are popping up. And what is the basis that like Lord Chaitanya has said this or not? What is the basis that Lord Chaitanya has wanted to have like this? I am leading it right now, but it is after me, it will be difficult. So better we can set the principles. Please send the literatures. Send the literatures of the Vaishnava Sampradaya, which has been written by the 6 Goswamis to the Mayapur. So that was been transferred. So we are here. So these are the 6 Goswamis literatures. By that, we are getting the directions what to do. And then after that, that shaft of the arrow is a Gaudiya mission, is a Gaudiya 64 mathas, where His Divine Grace Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Maharaj established it. And that was not enough. Arrow needs a point to hit. Arrow needs a point to hit. And that, the point of the hitting is ISKCON. That is the point of the hitting is ISKCON. 64 mathas, when they were shattering into different pieces, in one of the lecture, Srila Prabhupada says that in front of my eyes, I saw that Agun Jalipe. Everything was in front of my eyes, everything was getting destroyed. What to do? So ISKCON has formed. And then ISKCON is on the point note. It was perfectly knowing what is required in the current age, and ISKCON is guiding. That's why Bhaktivedanta purports. Chaitanya Prasad Prabhu must have explained you what is the importance of the Bhaktivedanta purports. So the Bhaktivedanta purports, it is not an ordinary thing. It is still, you can just open the Bhaktivedanta purports, it will be guiding. Umapati Swami Maharaj, one of the foremost disciples of Srila Prabhupada, during his lecture in Mayapur in 2005, he was saying that Prabhupada has written everything and Prabhupada is right for everything. He is right for everything. RIGST, right for everything. So It is not that Prabhupada has written something and okay, this time it was wrong and no. It is, he has pinpointed every other issues. Why we are suffering? Because we are becoming sense enjoyers. And it is pinpointed. There's Prabhupada lectures, Prabhupada purports, Prabhupada many things like the morning walk. Every time the answers were perfect. So for that we have to read. For that we have to approach Bhaktivedanta purpose in such a humble way that you please guide us. Bhaktivedanta purpose will guide us. And this is ISKCON, that's why it is a proclamation of Srila Prabhupada that 10,000 years the books will remain. So what is the 10,000 years? One should get a question, 10,000 years, 10,000 saal, kya hai? So that is a golden age. It is a, somebody can read this, if you are able to read it. This is like definition and activities of the great founder Acharya of the golden age. A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Somebody can read this if you can able to see.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Some shlokas are there. You can skip that shlokas, but you can read the rest of the thing.
Sure. The founder Acharya is distinguished from all other Acharyas, and his qualities and activities are outlined in the Shastras. Tabhya sarva jana trata sarva sreshta dhruvam dina abhaya pradatham visa diktra bhutale. Among all Acharyas, certainly he who is the deliverer of all people, who appears in this world for the purpose of removing the fears of the fallen souls, Dina Abhaya, is the most perfect.
Better you can skip the shloka.
He sheds light on the ultimate meaning of the philosophical conclusions spoken by Krishna, who is the speaker of Bhagavad Gita. He also gives perfect purpose to the evidences given by the rishis. He propagates everywhere the meanings and purports of the songs of the previous acharyas. Hare Krishna.
So it is quite these are the definitions which has been given by the Puri Maharaj in glorification of Srila Prabhupada. He has quoted the different shlokas of the scriptures, but where the shlokas are from which scripture it was not been mentioned. I tried my best to find out where from which scripture it was. Golden Age predictions himself, like Srila Prabhupada himself has predicted this golden age. Somebody can read this.
Golden Age predictions. We are living right now in a transitional period since the disappearance of Mahaprabhu, where the tide of the Sankirtana movement is gradually rising and the world is being inundated. The symptoms of Kali Yuga are still present, but the population of pure devotees is increasing. Soon the tide will turn. Inside the Golden Age, there is an ascending period in which we are living right now, and later a slow decline leading to the remaining years of Kali Yuga, as briefly explained by Srila Prabhupada in his conversation of 13th May 1969 with Allen Ginsberg.
So Prabhupada himself was saying that so it's like we are in ascending age of the golden age. Not yet started, but ascending. It is like slightly started. In a Bhavishya Puran also about the Lord Chaitanya's appearance mentioned, and there also it is one mentioned that after the Lord Chaitanya's departure, after the appearance of the Lord Chaitanya, the golden age will start for the 10,000 years. So 500 years back only. Just so that's why Srila Prabhupada used to say that it is just 500 years back, because we can see the whole volume of the years of the Kali Yuga, 4,32,000 years. 500 is nothing. So, after the appearance of the Lord Chaitanya, the golden age has started, and it will be for another 10,000 years. Almost we can say we are in ascending age, because just 500 years passed. Just 500 years passed. In some other places, it has been mentioned that we will be seeing also that the Satya Yuga people will be taking birth, will aspire to take birth in this golden age. They will be aspiring to take birth in the golden age. So we are quite lucky. And that's why it's like, if we are lucky, then we have to become more lucky and perfect our life in this golden age only. This is the time where we have to perfect. 9,500 years are remaining more. So it is that if sometimes the philosophy in ISKCON is sprouting that, Prabhu, this lifetime nahi hoga, to next lifetime dekhenge, Prabhuji. It's like, all right. It's like we sometimes are in a mode of giving up. Prabhu, nahi hoga. Pure devotional service will not be happening. At least we cannot say. The Lord can say, you tried your best, but it is not possible for you this time. Okay. But the person who is appearing for the exam, he should not say that I am just giving up. We should try our best and leave rest on the Lord. Why it is like that? It was like one time I was making the calculation, I explained in one of the class also. That if we, as a devotee, if we just say that, Prabhu, next lifetime, I will try, not this lifetime. And if I am just practicing, so that's why in the next lifetime, mostly I will be getting the human birth only. What's the problem? I will be getting the human birth, and next time I will be getting. But 9,500 years will pass, and the core Kali Yuga will be more there. So where the devotees will not be there, where our Leelananpu will not be there, where our Gachibowli Satsang will not be there, where whatever we are getting the prasadam, it will not be there. We have to aspire, we have to try our best to get the prasadam. Prabhu, kahan par prasadam? And the people in the Ghor Kali Yuga, the people will be asking, what is prasadam? What prasadam you are asking? No, it is not there. So we have to give our best. The calculations are there with me, how it will be. Like, but I will not go with the calculation right now. If somebody is really interested that next lifetime I would like to go, so better we can meet, and then we can say that I will be giving my best in this lifetime only. It is up to Krishna to say that whether you pass or not. But we will be giving our best. We cannot say that I will not prepare. I will be preparing my best. Just as you all are preparing for the shloka test as a best. So one of the devotee came to me and says that, Prabhuji, who was that devotee? Raghushlam Prabhuji. Sorry, I quoted the name without your permission. But in the morning, in the afternoon, he came and said, Prabhuji, this time really difficult. Anodi shlokas, I cannot do it. So I said that you give your best, Prabhuji. Is only I am the examiner. I will just see what the best I can do it for you, but you can give your best. I don't make any adjustment for the passing, Prabhuji, but I am just saying that. So whether we can take it or at the end we can just go. You can meet me personally because he is very strict with the schedules. In the morning, he said to me that sometimes it is difficult for me to keep up the schedule, and I just passed on the sheets. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So we can have the questions afterwards, Pooja, and my seniors are there. You can ask them more than me. Many people will be saying that golden age, my lord. Where is the golden age? I am suffering. We are having the issues, problems. Where is the golden age? Srila Prabhupada in one of the lectures says that there are the problems in ISKCON also. But we can say that majority times we are the problem. Every other personality is very good. Majority time, whenever we see that there is a problem in this place, that place, because we have not purified, we have not practiced. I'm not saying that you, I'm just saying that I. So if I am not practicing well, I'm not practicing well. So I will be seeing the problems. If I am practicing well, I will be trying to get the solutions more. And will be saying that it is like the solution issues are like the issues are being solved. How many issues are being solved when we came to ISKCON? What were the major issues we were suffering through when we were not there in ISKCON? So many problems were there. ISKCON is not giving a problem. Our mind and senses are giving the problem. And that time we say that particular devotee misbehaved, that particular. So it is the golden age. What is our perspective? What is our purview to see that? This is a story of Vayu Puran. In a Vayu Puran, there are many samhitas were there. And out of that, there is one Paramhams Samhita. In that, 14th chapter is Sri Chaitanya Chandrodaya, is the chapter. This is the chapter where our Dharmata, this is Bhudevi, is approaching with the Brahmadev, with the Brahmaji to Lord himself. And they are praying, please save, please save. Hi, bahut ho gaya idhar. What was that? Bhumi was saying that there is so much burden on me because so many people are exploiting, they are not pious, they are not devotional, they are all full-time karmis, vikarmis. They are drilling hole in me and they are so impious, they are so papi. I can just adjust the burden on me equally. If somebody drills on my body, I will adjust. I will manage that. But not one person who is too much papi, sinful. I cannot tolerate the burden of that. And here in the Kali Yuga, so many. It was like after Krishna departed, Krishna is Swadhama Bhagate. That was a period where so many people were becoming a papi. When the Kali Yuga started. And that time they approached Lord Vishnu, Lord Krishna himself. And thus Krishna spoke some shlokas. I will just quote the shlokas. Why it is happening. This is mentioned in the Vayu Purana, and this discussion is happening between Shatananda and Gautam. Shatananda is Gautam Muni's son. He is asking the question, Kalmasha Chetasam Hetu Lokanam Kalmasha Chetasam. What will be the welfare in this age of Kali for all the human beings? What will be the? And then the Gautama is asking, is replying. The same question was been asked by the Brahmadev and Mata Bhumi to the Lord. And the Lord has not answered it very straight away. The Lord is in a Tribhanga Lalita form, and his answers are like that also. In Arjuna's query where the Krishna was answering in a different way and testing the Arjuna. Do you like this? Do you like this? Where is your standard? Karma, Jnana, Bhakti, what you wanted. The same way the Krishna here, it is not directly answering, but he is saying that what is the cause? We will go to the cause. What is the cause? Kechit para abhigaminam. In this world, papi, the people are doing more sinful activities. Kechit para abhigaminam. The people are going after each other's wife. They are exploiting the energies of each other. They are having the ill eye over this. So that's why it is a problem. So what is the solution? The Krishna has not given a direct solution in this whole discussion, and at the end he says that I will be coming. I will be coming of how? Like I will be establishing a Sankirtan movement. In Vayu Puran there is evidence. It's like this is one of the evidence in the Vedas, in the Puranas, the Lord Chaitanya will appear. And he is saying that I will start this Sankirtan movement. So the Brahmadeva asked the question, what do you mean by the Sankirtan? There is a doubt. This is like I also asked the question long back to one of the senior devotee. Prabhu, will my chanting is also a Sankirtan, or what exactly? My japa is a Sankirtan? But the Vayu Puran says that, this is like in mentioning this, Mrudange kartalesha swara bhava samanvite. That I will be doing, and that nobody has done it. Mrudange kartalesha swara bhava samanvite. Before Lord Chaitanya, chanting, dancing the name of the Lord in that way, in that style, I feel hardly any incidences. I am not remembering anybody before Lord Chaitanya was doing such a way. So it is a unique way. Many devotees were chanting on their beads, not Hare Krishna Mahamantra, but some other mantras of Lord, Om Namo Narayana. But the chanting and dancing with the Mrudanga Kartalesh, it is specifically mentioned. Mrudanga Kartalescha Swarabhava Samanvite. That Sankirtan I will be establishing. So that way, it was a proclamation of the Lord himself that I will be coming, I will be establishing this, and by that your burden, when my devotees will be dancing on you, putting their feet on you and chanting my name, by that your burden will be removed. When they will be raising the hands in the sky will be purified. When they will be chanting the glories of mine, especially the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, all the directions will be purified. So that is the Sankirtan Lord Chaitanya has given. Is a unique position of the Lord Chaitanya. He has offered us that this way we can do a Sankirtan. Yogas are like climates where we are sitting here in this hall. The AC has been adjusted where the people are sitting, not that much hot, not that much cold. The adjustment in the climate. Whatever the outside situation, we are not knowing, but we are here comfortable, isn't it? One devotee, it was been said by this memory was told by His Holiness Bhakti Vidyapurna Maharaj that one devotee approached Srila Prabhupada and says that, Prabhupada, I came to know that in upper planetary systems there are no the harmful effect of the yugas, or the Kali Yuga is not there, or even the Satya Yuga is also not there. They are well situated. Then Prabhupada says that it is like a climate. The yugas are like, yoga circle is like a climate, and it is affecting from the Swarga to down other planets. And then that devotee asks, why only to us? Why only to this planet? Then the Prabhupada says that because we are having the sense gratification desire. इंद्रिय वासनाओं की इच्छा जब तक रहे तब तक ये युग का जो इफेक्ट हमारे ऊपर हो है. So that's why Prabhupada quoted many shlokas to control the sense, to control the senses. And we feel that it was like, why? He is just talking only the preliminary things. Some exalted things has to be told. No, it is Indriya. Indriyas and the mind has to be controlled. That has to be controlled. And many times in the purpose, Prabhupada comes to and hit this point only. Because we are suffering. Why? Because we are not sense controlled. And once Srila Prabhupada was going by a car, and one devotee was driving and he saw a hoarding. And in that hoarding, it was mentioned that, is there a sex life after death? And Prabhupada chuckled and says that, what nonsense these people are talking. One should ask, is there a life after death? And these people are asking, what is there a sex life after death? Such enjoyment they would like to. They are stoked in such sex enjoyment. Nobody is caring that what will be the end of that. So, golden age within the iron age, some devotees were saying, is it an iron age or is it a plastic age or it is a paper age? Everywhere we are seeing the plastic. Iron age, we are in the iron age because it is too much giving a trouble. The iron is more, the manufacturing units are more here. Everybody is looking for the steel. So that's why it is an iron age. But there is a golden age in between of the iron age, and that is going on. That is going on. So there are the golden age predictions are there. Somebody can read this?
Because of the Sankirtana movement inaugurated by him, many advanced devotees from other eras will take birth during the golden age to join Mahaprabhu's movement. Such pure souls are going to take birth everywhere, but especially in South India. We don't know how many such pious souls are already walking among us.
We are not knowing how many pious souls from the South India, we are in South India. How many pious souls are walking around us?
Growing up in pious families or waiting for someone to stop them and give them a book. But as they join, their presence is going to help to turn the tide of materialism and create a spiritual revolution. Article in Sajjana Toshi.
So this is the article and this is the prediction where Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur is mentioning many pious souls from the Satya Yuga would like to take birth in this, and especially in South India. all our acharyas, the Lord has appeared in the north, but the acharyas have appeared in the south. So the south is having the culture. So, and his like south is giving and can give and will continue this culture more. So that's why it is a prediction that in the South India, the devotees will remain. It is a prediction in one of the lecture. I don't remember who was exactly saying. It was like who has written a book over the predictions of the Lord Chaitanya by the Alwar. Srivas, somebody's name, he was from South India only. He was mentioning that he read that this is like this part of the world, this part of the India, South India, will be continuing, and the last devotees will be remaining here in a north part of the India. He has written in he has seen the pages of uh, the the writings of the Alvars. Somebody can read this one.
My dear king, the inhabitants of Satyuga and other ages eagerly desire to take birth in this age of Kali. Since in this age there will be many devotees of the Supreme Lord Narayana. These devotees will appear in various places but will be especially numerous in South India. O Master of Men, in the age of Kali, those persons who drink the waters of the holy rivers of Dravida Desha, such as the Tamrapani, Krutamala, Payaswani, the extremely pious Kaveri, and the Pratichi Mahanidhi, will almost all be pure-hearted devotees of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Vasudeva. Srimad Bhagavatam 11.5.38 to 40.
And I would like to just turn around and say that the golden age has started, but that golden age is ISKCON. ISKCON is the golden age. Prabhupada is a founder Acharya of ISKCON. ISKCON is the golden age, and how ISKCON is the golden age we can see. In the Pratisarga part of the Bhavishya Purana, chapter 20, verse 71 to 73, we find the following predictions. The same thing has been this is written in a Sajjan Toshni only. But I am just making this point and how ISKCON is doing this work. So ISKCON is a golden age. I'm just linking that. Somebody can read this part, Lord Jagannath.
Lord Jagannath, the Supreme Lord Sri Hari himself, spoke these attractive words for the welfare of all. The Melechas, who are born from the mixed countries, ruled by the descendants of Kashyapa, demons, and the Shudras will become Brahmanas by initiation. They will wear shikas and Brahmana threads and will become well versed in the uncontaminated fruit of Vedas, Srimad Bhagavatam. They will worship me by the yajna prescribed by the Lord of the Lords, the protector of Sachi, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
So the Lord Lord himself has mentioned that I will appear as a Sachi Sutta and they will be worshipping me. The Nitai Gaur Sundar are being worshipped throughout. Like all the parts of the world, the Nitai Gaur Sundar are the famous deities. And ISKCON is having, recently there was a dispute between the Jagannath Puri Pandas and ISKCON. That is when to have the Rath Yatras. And now we have organized the Rath Yatra in rainy season also, because of that. But one devotee was saying that nobody can say that apart from ISKCON and the Gaudiyas, that Lord Gaur Sundar and Nitai are ours. We are having this all authorities to say that the Nitai Gaur Sundar is ours. Nobody can say that how ISKCON can have the Shobha Yatra of the Gaur Nitai. Nobody can say that Gaur Nitai, you cannot put them in the altar. So ISKCON is having all the rights to say about it because ISKCON is worshipping them very authentically. So this one is Lord Jagannath himself is saying that the Mlecchas and the Yavanas, they will be those who have appeared from the Kashyapa Rishi. They will become the Brahmanas. Now, rest of all the sampradayas, you can just see 3 other sampradayas. I have not seen this tradition of offering the Brahminical thread, but ISKCON is offering. So who has started this? The starting point is His Divine Grace, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Path, but it made it very wide and spread by the A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. The Mlecchas and the Yavanas can also be initiated in the Brahminical thread. Yeah, ISKCON is a golden age. Predictions continue. Please go on reading.
46 years before the beginning of Kali Yuga, Vishnu Chitta, one of the 12 great Vaishnava saints of the Sri Sampradaya, predicted, there will come a race which will tread the earth with raised hands and vertical tilaka on their foreheads, who will chant the names of Hari. This will destroy the influence of Hari.
Who is that race? Who is that race?
ISKCON.
We are. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Who is doing that? The ISKCON is doing that. So it is about us. It is about ISKCON. It is about the Gaudiya Sampradaya. And ISKCON is the pinpointed arrow of that. The next line, Sripad Ramanujacharya.
Sripada Ramanuja predicted the pure devotion to Sri Hari, devoid of karma and jnana, will grow and grow like a banyan tree, covering the whole world, teaching everyone who takes shelter. Prana Panna Amrita Tarpana, last chapter.
So it was his desire that this is like karma and jnana mishra bhakti. It was all prevailing that time also. But the day will come when one person will make it happen that the pure devotional service, the word will be chanted more and more. I would like to do a pure devotional service. I would like to do a pure devotional service. So the pure devotional service, PDS, was been chanted many times by Srila Prabhupada without jnana and karma. So that is the glory of Srila Prabhupada. He has given this. So this is a golden age predictions about Srila Prabhupada. He is the founder Acharya of ISKCON. ISKCON is doing that. So ISKCON is a golden age and Srila Prabhupada is a golden age Acharya. Yeah, ISKCON's golden age prediction continues.
Sripad Madhvacharya predicted, the real knowledge of the difference between Jiva and Sri Hari and the service of Sri Hari will spread all over the world very shortly. Anumadva Vijaya, last chapter. Srila Prabhupada wrote, I am not God, you are not God, we are all servants of God, Krishna.
So, Jiva Ishwara Bhed. This is Dvaita philosophy where Madhvacharya is famous for. So the Dvaita philosophy is there included very subtly in Achintya Bheda Bhed. So we are not Ishwaras, but we are the part and parcel of Ishwaras. That has been mentioned by the Srila Prabhupada, by this Achintya Bheda Bhed philosophy. So Achintya Bheda Bhed culminates, or Achintya Bhedabhed is the epitome of that Dvaita philosophy, where all it is included. Dvaita philosophy stops at this point. Achintya Bhedabhed still continues. So that's why this prediction of Madhvacharya is true for the ISKCON. Yeah. Krishna has taken shelter in the womb of ISKCON. There is one famous statement in the Srimad Bhagavatam 10.2.20. Krishna has taken birth or shelter in the womb of the Krishna consciousness movement. So ISKCON is a Krishna consciousness movement, and Krishna has taken a birth in that. What that mean? Lord Chaitanya has taken a birth. You mean to say that, or Lord Chaitanya has started this movement? What exactly it means that Krishna has taken a birth in this? Anybody would like to give it a try?
The true understanding and the stature, how exactly we have to know Krishna, rather than being one of the demigods and glorifying him as three personality of Godhead. No other organization like ISKCON. That's the intention.
Okay. Yes.
Maybe the sentence means that though Krishna has moved away from this world, he returned back in the form of Krishna consciousness movement, so he's still around.
Any other person would like to?
Krishna and his name are non-different. This explanation is only given this time.
Yeah, this is like 99% it is true. But Krishna has taken birth in ISKCON means in ISKCON the clarification of the Krishna consciousness movement, where we are not Krishna, we are the servant of Krishna. This is the explanation where Srila Prabhupada has given that here is a Krishna in our organization. Means what? Nobody can become a Krishna. We are the part and parcel of the Krishna. And there is a particular, like the Pancharatrika Vidhi, we are doing it for the Krishna consciousness or for our welfare, to serve them as they are. So the deities are being served in ISKCON. So that's why the deities are knowing, we are knowing what is our relationship with them. We are not them. We are the servant of them. So the Krishna has appeared in ISKCON like this. So the philosophical understanding is there. Everyone knows that we cannot become God. We are the dog of Krishna. When Srila Prabhupada met, or it was a letter exchange between, I will be just having 2-3 more slides. So those who are just thinking that when he will be ending, so it is only 2-3 people. So when Srila Prabhupada met, there is one famous personality, Rajagopal Acharya. That time they used to call him Rajaji. So he was actually having some issues. He was saying that it is ISKCON, they are getting the glories, they are having the names, where the Krishna's name has to be given in the preference. But ISKCON is growing, and till the time Srila Prabhupada is there, okay, all right. But after Srila Prabhupada, what will happen to ISKCON? Srila Prabhupada mentions that because Krishna is absolute, Krishna and ISKCON are non-different. Krishna is absolute, and so that's why Krishna and ISKCON are non-different. To identify with Krishna's ISKCON was to identify with Krishna directly. So if somebody is identifying with ISKCON, he has to identify with Krishna over a period of time. If he is just saying that I am only ISKCON's, no, I am ISKCON's, no. ISKCON philosophy says that we are the part and parcel of Krishna. So that person knows that I am the part and parcel of Krishna. So the Krishna, ISKCON, and our relationship is known. फलेन परिचयते. Okay, enough of talking about the Acharyas, founder Acharya. How we can say he is really founder Acharya, and how he has saved the whole world in the Kali Yuga itself. So it is a Falena Parichyate. Whether you say that he is a pure devotee or not, we can just see what the impossible things he has done. There is one famous shloka in the Chaitanya Charitamrita. I would like to go for that first. लोहा के जावत स्पर्शी हेमत नहीं जानी तावत स्पर्शी मणि केला चिंतित तपारी. Sorry, it is very small font for me, so I'm not able to get that. So one will not admire that Chintamani unless it is showing some miracles. It is only money. But when we get that money and it happens that okay, by touching some loha, the iron, it has made into the gold, then we say, "Oh my God, what was I having it? I was having that gem which was touching the iron and was making into the gold." So the same way here in this India, the same gem was there in the form of Srila Prabhupada. Nobody was taking that seriously. When he went to West, that time the Westerners appreciated him more. And they came to know that this person is not there for us to cheat us, but he is our ever well-wisher. So that's why, and they took it very seriously. And Srila Prabhupada said that it is like, it was a mission of Shri Krishna himself. And I went on the order of my spiritual master. And what we are seeing today, this is like the whole samsara of the ISKCON is expanding. So his teachings, his karya, his activities are speaking. It is not that only because he is the ISKCON founder Acharya. No, he is beyond that. He is not only a ISKCON's founder Acharya. ISKCON is doing so many things on the basis of the Bhaktivedanta purports, on the guidelines of the Bhaktivedanta purports. So that's why he is much, much beyond of that. We cannot restrict him that only for one organization. He is the founder Acharya of the golden age, what the scriptures are mentioning about. And this is because he is a founder Acharya, because Kali Yuga Dharma is a Nama Sankirtana, which has been started by Lord Chaitanya himself, but was been more propagated by A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. The Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself says that I am having only two hands. It is not that it is like he cannot do it, that only I am having two hands and he is helpless. No, it is not that the way it was. But he is saying that everybody should participate and spread. And we know that who has spread this mission more effectively. It is our A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada who has done it. So that's why, as one story comes, it's like when Srila Prabhupada he was going to Shantipur before going to the West. He used to go and ask and was praying to the Advaita Acharya to give his mercy to him. And one pujari used to watch him, that this old person is coming, old sannyasi is coming, and he is praying hours together in front of Advaita Acharya in the Shantipur. And suddenly, after some time, he stopped coming where he was planning to go to US. And that particular pujari, after some years, after 2-3 years, he saw that group of Westerners are coming to the Mayapur and dancing and chanting the glories of the Jai Sachinandana Gaura Hari, Jai Sachinandana Gaura. And he was surprised how these Westerners are coming here. And then one day he asked one of the Vaishnavas and says that, who is your guru? And they showed the back page of the BTG, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. And that Pujari said that, I know him, he used to come here in Advaita Acharya's home, in Shantipur. And then he says that he has done it. Whatever the mission of the Panchatattvas, he has spread all over the world. He has done it. So that is the Kali Yuga Dharma, Harinam Sankirtan, who has spread all over the world. The Yoga Sankirtan has been spread by the A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. So the Yoga Dharma was been spread by the Yoga Dharma Acharya, where Golden Age Acharya, the founder Acharya. And the last slide. Somebody can read this.
Hare Krishna. If one is expert in Vedic literature and has still faith in the Supreme Lord, then he is an Uttama Adhikari, a first-class Vaishnava who can deliver the whole world and turn everyone to Krishna consciousness. Chaitanya Charitamritam Madhya Leela 22.65.
That is by Sanatana Goswami. If somebody is practicing and having some understanding about Vedic knowledge, and if that person is Uttam Adhikari, then he will turn the lives of many. He will turn the lives of many. How much effort we can do and we can preach? Unless, see, if we are not having the Bhaktivedanta purports with us, and we are going into the market and says that, you know, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna Mahamantra is the topmost. Unless we are having the literatures which are back, which has been written by such pure soul, Bhaktivedanta purports. How many Gitas and editions was there till before Bhagavad Gita as it is? How many lives were been changed by such editions? One reporter asked that, why such a new edition, Swamiji? He says that 3 different times the different answer. He says that you will see that. You will see the effect of this. One time he saying that so many editions are there, but so many lives have not been changed. They are remaining the same. And one time he is answering that you will see the change. Just wait and watch. And we are saying that now, how many Bhagavad Gitas we are distributing and how many people are changing their lives. How many people are becoming the devotees. On the basis of Bhaktivedanta purports only we are teaching. And that the purports are giving the light for us to preach. If the Bhaktivedanta purports are not there, so actually we are not preaching, we are just the medium. The preacher is Srila Prabhupada, he is still preaching. He is still preaching. And he will be preaching 10,000 years more. So that's why he is the golden age Acharya, because this golden age will be there till 10,000 years. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Gaur Premanande, Hari Hari.
Such a part of this.
Krishna, thank you so much, Prabhu, for reinforcing. So, Prabhuji, in the Kali Yuga is totally 4,30,000 years. It's always mentioned Ghora Kali is going to start very soon. So, I'm from my mundane logic, I'm unable to connect. I was thinking Gorakali is almost at the fag end of Kali Yuga, but we are almost talking in 5,000. Just 5,000 years happened, Kali Yuga starts. Another 5,000 years, the consciousness is there and Gorakali starts. So what's going to happen to the balance 4 lakhs, 22,000 years?
Hare Krishna. I don't know exactly what will happen, but my desire is that I should not see that. You can just pray that, and I don't want to see that. What will be happening? I don't want to become a witness of that. So you can pray to Radha Gopi Vallabh to offer me that benediction that I don't want to see the whole Kali Yuga. I don't want to become the witness of that.
Prabhuji, why is only 10,000 years predicted to have the bhakti moment? Is there any Shastri connect to say only 10,000 years, or 10,000 years is very prominent, after that it's going to go very, very thin and thin and thin, or it doesn't appear?
Now it is 9,500 years only, not 10,000.
So 500 is over.
Yeah, 500 is over. So don't see that 10,000s are there. So 10,000, why it is? I don't know exactly the number, but it is mentioned in the Bhavishya Puran in such places where Acharyas are giving the commentary. Even Srila Prabhupada has proclaimed that my books will be there for another 10,000 years. Because it is mentioned in scripture. And why it is mentioned, I don't know exactly. If somebody can tell, why 10,000 only? This is like one devotee asked me, why 64 rounds? Like there is an answer that 1 lakh holy name has been chanted. But why 10,000 years? That we can ask to that person who has written the Bhavishya Purana. I don't know exactly. If anybody can just say why only 10,000 years, probably. If you know, you please tell me.
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Thank you so much.
Wait. Any other questions?
Any other questions to any of our teachers who are here today? Yeah. So Prasad Prabhu has one more question.
You always ask the questions. So that's why
I asked, where is Prasad Prabhu?
Thank you, Prabhu. The question is not on this session. Morning we had a session from Prabhu. There was a Leela Prabhu has explained like where Arjuna and Krishna and went and seen Vishnu, Mahavishnu. How do I understand that Leela Prabhu? The reason is we say that Krishna and Vishnu are same. So why the desire for Vishnu to see Krishna?
Krishna to see Vishnu. Correct.
Because even Mahavishnu is an expansion of Krishna. So Krishna is the source of all incarnations. Krishna is the source of all Vishnus. So therefore, even Mahavishnu desired to see his master, who is his origin, and therefore he orchestrated the Leela.
So you want to differentiate, yes, Krishna is source.
Yes,
That
yes.
is also another reason, could be another reason.
Yes, yes. Krishna is the source.
Prabhuji, I wanted to ask a connected question. Prabhuji, I wanted to ask a connected question. Morning I was thinking so. I was a little surprised to understand why did Arjuna say that how can the death happen? I will make sure it doesn't happen. Arjuna is intelligent and he knows that death is inevitable to everybody. And he was saying this question, how can death happen in a kingdom when Ugrasena was there, and I will make sure that it doesn't happen, I will stop. So I could not connect and understand because Arjuna well understands that death is inevitable to every living being.
But not premature death.
Premature death.
Not premature death.
But death is today, it could be any time, no Prabhu. Today we are not able to explain. Somebody passes away within 1 day, somebody passes away at 90 years. It's inevitable. So death is death and nobody can stop, no Prabhu.
But this is Kali Yuga, that was not.
This untimely death, believe that.
Premature death.
Thank you.
Mahesh. He's putting camera to you.
Mataji, no questions? That's the only question.
Sri Srimata is decided. This is the last one. Class group photo.
So, Hare Krishna. So, I would like to ask, I would like to request Vamshan Pro to tell us a little about Bhakti Vaibhav course.
Hare Krishna. If you didn't know, everybody in the group photo.
Prabhuji left a seed. Prabhuji left a seed. I just want to know what is in that seed.
Anybody in the group photo is already enrolled.
If you can tell what are the contents, what it means. Please.
Official. Surendra Babu, lights on.
Hare Krishna.
Next.
Okay, so before coming to the Bhakti Vaibhav, we would like to first of all express our thanks to Leeland Prabhu and all the devotees here for conducting this beautiful festival of inspiration. And I think so all of us have been very much inspired by all the wonderful presentations of the devotees and the sumptuous, delicious prasadam and the association of so many devotees. So I hope everyone agrees with the fact that we have been inspired by this day-long downpour of Krishna conscious nectar. So we thank everyone for this wonderful organization of this festival. And definitely I'm sure that by doing so, we are trying to fulfill Krishna's instruction in the Bhagavad Gita, Machchitta Madgata Prana Bodhayanta Parasparam Kathayantas Chamam Nityam Tushyanti Cha Ramanti Cha. So by such organization of festivals where there is discussion on Krishna Katha and Krishna Kirtan, then that's what really satisfies Krishna, and when Krishna is satisfied, we become satisfied. That's the real way one can actually derive satisfaction, inspiration in our practice of devotional service. And so we hope that the Krishna Katha continues and it does not end with the Bhakti Shastri course. So Leeland Prabhu is expressing a desire to continue the Krishna Katha. And of course, we don't know how many are ready for it. But since Prabhu has instructed me to speak something on the Bhakti Vaibhav course. So the Bhakti Vaibhav course is just the first 6 cantos of the Srimad Bhagavatam.
Oh.
So not much.
6 cantos.
Just 8 books.
And in Bhakti Shastri we had about 6 units. So now it is about 27 units.
So, but then there's nothing to worry. It just takes a little more time.
More classes a week.
So that's supposed to be a part of our life, isn't it? So,
Same format.
so each unit takes about say 15 to 20 hours, and depending on what pace we want to go, that many years. Currently in Pune, we do 1 unit per month, and at that pace, it goes for about 4 years. Okay, so, and of course, there cannot be a course without CBAOB and Shloka test. What to do? The deal goes on. Nothing is difficult, everything is easy. Just requires a little more time. So in any case, so you all can think over it. But that's basically what the Bhakti Vaibhav course is. And in addition, also there are 4 presentations, 4 lectures that need to be given, so that you're trained to become experienced preachers of the Bhagavatam. So that's in addition to the CBA, OB, Shlokas, 4 presentations also. So that's basically the outline of the course. Is that okay? Is that okay?
So 1 unit, you can please be seated. So any questions from anybody about Bhakti Vaibhav course?
Earlier you said 1 month each unit, right? So how many hours spending each unit? 1 hour. 1 hour every month. How much time spending on to complete 1 unit?
1 unit is about 15 hours of teaching.
15 hours of teaching.
Each week 4 hours.
Hare Krishna Guruji. I would like to understand the hierarchy, like Bhakti Shastri, Bhakti Vaibhav, like that. I mean, how does the course start?
It goes on. One life is not sufficient.
So in your peripheral, like after Bhakti Vaibhav, what is it?
There is Bhakti Vedanta. And then there's Bhakti Sarvabhauma.
So Prabhuji, by doing Bhakti Shastri, Hare Krishna, Mataji, Deepa Mataji, Dandapur. So by doing Bhakti Shastri, what is the thing that we achieved, and by doing Bhakti Vaibhav, what is the extra we are going to achieve?
By doing Bhakti Shastri, we go a little closer to Krishna. By doing Bhakti Vaibhav, we go a little more closer to Krishna. And hopefully, if we complete Bhakti Sarvabhauma, we'll get Krishna Prema.
All questions answered. Anybody has any questions? Haribol? Yeah, question.
You want more? So Bhakti Vaibhav is first 6 and Bhakti Vedanta is next 6.
Okay. So now the question on to the audience, right? We had 48 participants for doing Bhakti Shastri course, and we all enjoyed. Actually, now those evenings on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday are very vulnerable for Maya. In short, right? So we definitely may not be able to do 3 days a week. It's difficult, I know. It's difficult for our bosses also. So if we want to chalk out a plan, which may be, if not 1 unit a month, maybe 1 unit, 1.5 months, something like that. Say 1 day a week, we assemble again, continuing what we had stopped, right? Or we can tweak that. But having said that, how many would want to be part of it? If you can please lift your hand. Somebody can take pictures. I don't have photographic memory.
It's all recording.
Yeah. There's no meeting. In that 1 year, Prabhuji already gave warning. You only have one life. Anything can happen in that 1 year. You want to make progress. Yeah. Anyway, so see, I'm telling you, we all jumped into it. Nobody thought we could do it. Within 1 year, finishing Bhakti Shastri, almost finishing Bhakti Shastri now, right? But together we could achieve more, right? The team together, everyone achieves more. Something like that is the abbreviation itself. So if we want to continue the journey, it's only about 1 class a week, and we maintain the connection, we maintain the relationship. We also join for exams, maybe not as often as we used to do now, right? Every 2 months we are sitting in the IT company office writing exam, right? So that will not happen. Maybe once in 6 months it will happen. Maybe once in 4 months, right? So I'll leave a message in the group. We don't have to decide now. Please go ahead and apply for it. It only means we are going to commit some time for Krishna. That's all it means, right? So we know we want to spend given more and more time, but now we're going to commit some time for Krishna. And there are many here who have been attending satsang. I can at least say 50 of you who have not done Bhakti Shastri. So I'll also float that, right? So I can already see I have 4 or 5 members who have already applied there, and many more can apply. You can formally learn Bhagavad Gita. If you have any phobia towards sloka recitation, you can meet me and Subbarao Prabhu. You'll have all the hopes back. So don't worry about that. Yeah. So let us really express our gratitude for what we have received. Like Prabhuji told, as Prabhuji, how many shlokas you have to by heart? Every unit it will be at least 6 shlokas, 7 shlokas, something like that average. So 7 into exact number, 70. 70 after 4 years, Baba. Every unit will have exam. Not one time. One time 70 shloka means people disappear.
7 slokas, one time if you remember.
That's all.
Your own pace you can.
At your own pace. We will decide a pace. Yeah. So looks like I'm seeing a lot of positive, energy signals where it looks like we want to continue the journey, and we should continue the journey. That's my humble request also. So we will decide that, and we will pass on the message. We'll connect with Prabhuji, and hopefully we'll have Anantago Prabhu continuing as a class teacher.
Already appointed.
Prabhuji said we should not ask. Krishna should decide.
Yeah. No, it's been really amazing going through the whole. So today we heard that Prabhupada saying in the purport itself that if you're trying to think that we can give back for what we have received, we are jokers, right? I mean, none of us can give back what we have received from Prabhupada and from all our senior devotees who are here, who have been our teachers. What we have received through you, we cannot really give back. But if we can maintain the same rhythm and continue to learn, I think that will really make everybody happy. We should not stop this journey. I think that also we have heard from them. heard from our teachers, we should not stop our journey, because when you stop, like Prabhuji said, you might even stop reading Bhagavatam. You might even stop reading Bhagavad Gita, saying I'm done with Bhakti Shastri. Right? We don't want to do that. It has to be a journey that continues, because in ISKCON, we are really, really proud, if I can use the word proud, that we are part of ISKCON and we are learning Shastra formally. No other place, no other organization, we have so many courses and such well structured and such. I mean, the examinations, Prabhuji and Mataji, some of you have not been part of the Bhakti Shastri. Let me tell you the evaluation by Chaitanya Prasad Prabhu, and there are maybe many more. The level of detail at which they have gone into assessing our answers. You know, like some devotees have got ecstatic, they wrote like big paragraphs. And even that was read and analyzed, and you know, the marks were given. The table, where is Praveen Prabhu? Yeah, please come here, Praveen. You can add some words.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji's Mataji's. Yeah, the detail of evaluation, and Prabhuji wrote comments for each of your question. What is missing? What is has to be written? What is well written? And it takes a lot of time. I can understand 47, 48 papers to be evaluated for open book, because open book you can read anything. And comprehending that and understanding and closed book, Shloka test, Prabhuji, you have a lot of patience, Prabhuji, for all of us. So thank you very much, and it's been amazing, Prabhuji.
Yeah, I mean, like every answer was read. I tell you, if my teachers in the past would have read my answers, I would not have qualified anything. I was just writing big paragraphs, finished my BCom, CA, whatever, MBA, पूरा हो गया. किसी ने कुछ पढ़ा नहीं क्या लिखा मैंने. But now, you know, really, everything was read, and Prabhuji is writing comments, and in some cases, possible chances of copy from husband or wife. Withheld, some cases were withheld, still in the court. But the whole point is the amount of seriousness. I mean, I don't want to name any devotee names apart, but when there was an incident, which can happen due to our busy schedules, not with intention, but the amount of seriousness which they came back saying that we are spending time on you and we expect you to spend time on the course. Right? It was where the message had to be strong, it came strong, and that was needed also. And then we immediately had our internal meeting and we said, no, don't do this. It doesn't look, it's not nice. It's not about what it is, but it's not. So the whole point why I'm telling these incidents is, to all of you, it's the amount of seriousness that is being given by a team to help us learn scriptures. I don't think we can repay them for that seriousness, right? I mean, really, they want us to learn. So everybody who wants to do Bhakti Shastri will come up with a model. It cannot be 3 days a week. I can tell you that. It's very difficult for people who are working. Maybe 2, maybe 1. But get started. Every few months, there has to be examination. Every few months, there has to be assessment. Every few months, we should feel that we have finished something. And the journey is very nice. It's so nice. Me and my wife had done Bhakti Shastri in the US. We finished it. The last leg was pending and we came back and we closed it. But it was so nice that this Bhakti Shastri that we did, I mean, no comparisons in Bhakti Shastri. Both are the same books of Prabhupada, both are the same. But this was so in-depth assessment project. Really, that at that level did not happen there because of resource constraints, you can say, because of the congregation, you can say. But here it was like really, we've really felt confidence now that yes, we have learned something. Yeah, do we remember a lot of it? Maybe not. To be sincere, maybe not. But if we continue the journey, we'll keep referring back to those and we'll definitely remember it back, right? Yeah. So thank you. Thank you for everybody who participated for the whole year, and thank you for all the teachers who were flexible enough. Yeah. Yeah.
No, comments.
You want the answer sheets?
No, comments are passed on.
Oh, you want the comments that Prabhuji has written? I think that Prabhuji has. Yeah, he has it. Oh, it's so structured. It's really structured. Individual answers, person-wise, exam-wise, answer-wise. There are comments. So it is like really detailed. If somebody wants to see, you can approach Praveen Prabhu.
Who has not gotten marks or comments?
Yeah, and all the marks Prabhu, we didn't share to the whole group. In some cases, even the husband doesn't know the wife marks, or vice versa. It's always gone to the respective person. So we did not want to imbibe the competition kind of spirit in between. It was more like learn and get the right knowledge, like that. Yeah. Anybody last comments of anything at all? Any Prabhujis you want to say anything? Any suggestion for us? So next courses will behave better. Yeah. Do you have a question? Yeah. There is a certificate. It takes a little time after the whole evaluation. I think, I don't know, 3-4 months, something like that. 1 month plus. Yeah. We'll get a certificate. Yeah. And the certificate really means a lot. Yeah. I mean, even in our spiritual life, if some of us are, like Prabhuji said, we all should try to preach if we have that skill given by Krishna. And for that, these certificates really matter, because now we are certified in some courses. So we'll also feel confident to repeat it, and even the receivers will be confident to get it from us, right? I mean, we're certified in some courses, like that. Yeah. Any other questions, Brother Matharis?
For the Bhakti Vaibhav course, the eligibility is Bhakti Shastri.
Yes.
Without doing Bhakti Shastri, they are not independent.
They're not. I'm sorry, I didn't answer. Is it right? Yeah. And then Bhakti Vedanta. Yeah. And then. Yeah. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna. Hare Hare. Hare Rama. Hare Rama. Rama Rama. Hare Hare. So I'll request all Matajis on this side, Prabhujis on this side, sit down, and somebody wanted a group photo. We'll just have that. Is that okay? Is it okay? So teachers can stand here, we'll sit all in the front. Somebody can take the picture, and immediately after that, we're going to have Aarti, Gaur Aarti, and little extended Kirtan, and we'll have dinner prasadam. Yeah. Hare Krishna. Yeah, no, teachers, you all can sit in the room. Yeah. Can you keep 6 chairs here for me? Yeah. That's it.
Prabhu, get other chairs. మీద ఏది నడితే అది అన్ని అక్కడ పక్కన పెడుతుంది ప్రభు ఇది ఆపియచ్చు ప్రభు వాళ్ళ స్టార్ట్ కూడా అనౌన్స్ చేస్తాం